Hi guys, hope you're all well. Ink Fitness Guy, fit at 40, push yourself to success. It's Friday the 16th of April, back on the push-ups today. Going to be doing 700 repetitions in total again, sets of 20. So let's get cracking with that. Just in case you guys are wondering why I put up 3 push-up workouts in a row, it's because last time I did my bars, the time before last, my battery ran out on my phone. The last time I did them, my storage was full on my phone, so the video stopped recording about half an hour in. So I've had to use my son's phone tonight to start recording my videos. I will be sorting out a better camera soon. I know I've got to get something better for doing this now, so I'm going to get a camera or a better phone. So I haven't missed my bar workouts. It's just I haven't been able to record them. You know, but it's kind of made me learn a lesson really, because obviously when I'm doing my challenge next year, I don't want that to happen again, because I'll have to redo them else on the same day. So I'm going to make sure I've got 2 devices recording me every workout next year. You know, the odd mishap now, it doesn't really matter during this training period, but when I'm in my challenge zone, obviously it's got to work then every day. So I'll have 2 devices recording me. If for some reason one fails to record the video, I'll have the backup on the other one then. So nothing's going to stop me kind of doing it that way. So yeah, I mean, you know, it's frustrating for me as well, obviously, because I want to show you every training workout video I was doing. So, as I say, the last 2 bar workouts have been missed, but I did 600 repetitions on them in total. So, you know, I'm building up the consistency level there on the bars. My next bar workouts will probably be the same, but as I say, I'll record it off my son's phone, because his phone's new and he's got a full kind of memory space free on it. So with me uploading all these videos onto my channel, it's kind of eating into all my available space. And even though I've deleted the videos what I've actually put up there, it's still kind of filled me memory on my phone. So I can't kind of do it on mine at the moment. Obviously I'm back indoors tonight. You know, I was outside on my last workout, which I really enjoyed, to be honest. You know, it was nice to go outside doing it, but you know, I just wanted to come back in tonight and just kind of get him done in my room tonight. So yeah, you know, that's made me realise, as I say, I've got to get better prepared for next year. I wanted to get a better camera anyway, with better kind of view on it, better picture, better quality. So yeah, when my contract kind of runs out on my phone October time, I'll obviously get a new phone then, and then I can record on that and get get a camera as well for backup. So yeah, I kind of had I did my last workout, which was on Tuesday night, which was my push-ups. Then I did my bars the day after, which was the Wednesday. So I got back-to-back workouts in there. Last night I had a session off, a day off my training, my press-ups and pulls. Obviously I'm back on the push-ups tonight. So I've done kind of, I've done a back-to-back days with the rest day, back-to-back days, a rest day, and then on tonight again. So I've cut down the rest days this week, and obviously putting a lot more work, working a lot harder this week, building up the numbers. I mean, for me, obviously, you know, it's I keep saying it, but it's about repetition all the time. Getting my body used to the movement, the amount of reps, getting my body accustomed to it, and obviously reducing the risk of injury by doing that. And the more you prepare your body for something, obviously the less chance you've got of getting injured when you're doing it. So yeah, and obviously now I'm doing big numbers on these workouts now. I mean, the way I'm going now with the 700s, I'll be doing kind of around about the 2,500 push-up repetitions a week, and around about the 2,000 mark on the bars a week, you know, which is obviously a large amount of repetitions, and you know, kind of really eating into the target what I'm going to be setting next year on a weekly basis. So that's really progressing well there. Obviously, you know, I mean, this week's been a bit different really, because obviously things have reopened this week. Clubs, swimming pools, gyms. So the kind of, you know, the lifestyle's become more busy just in this, over this last 5 days, and you know, without the lockdown, obviously it's kind of back to normal, and you, when the lockdown was here, you know, I had a bit more free time then, you know, didn't have to do certain things on different days and stuff, and but now that's kind of finished. It's kind of it's kind of brought it home, you know, how difficult it's actually going to be to complete the challenge every day for a whole year, because as I say, when you're stuck inside for, say, you know, you've got kind of, say, 5 hours free a night, then obviously you've got time to do it then quite comfortably. But when when you haven't got that time, then you know, it kind of brings home to you how much more difficult it's actually going to be. But at the same time, it's more of a challenge, obviously. So I'm seeing it as more of a challenge and using that as a more of an incentive to focus. I mean, obviously, you know, there's now things have opened up again as well. There's obviously more temptation there you've got more kind of things you can choose to do now. You know, you can choose to go to the pub or choose to kind of go shopping or choose to just kind of laze around relaxing of an evening if you wanted to. Especially the weather's nice as well, so as I say, it brings more temptation, you know, kind of trying to pull you away from your goals and your focuses and your routines. And as I say, it's a challenge. It's a challenge every day, really, to kind of come through that in itself. So yeah, that's another massive kind of percentage of extra kind of problems added on there. I mean, the last push-up workout I did, it was 700 push-ups. I kind of think I did it about 35 minutes. So the time was absolutely incredible, really. I was chuffed to death with that. And it's, you know, I think I'm going to be ahead of my scheduled hour mark on my 1,000 push-ups when I get to the challenge. Hopefully next year I'll have maybe a bit more time free of an evening to do it than I thought. So that's positive for me, you know. It's a nice kind of feeling. I've just got to kind of work that on the bars now and try and get them kind of down the same now. But yeah, you know, I've been sort of obviously seeing this week, I've seen people, you know, working and then going straight to pubs and things and sitting outside in the beer gardens when it's nice with friends and family. You know, so that's something extra now that's come in what you couldn't kind of do a couple of weeks ago, which is obviously drawing people, as I say, away from the training regimes and things, you know. So, and again, it's a mental battle, you know. When the weather's lovely, it does put you in that position where you think, oh, you know, I just love to chill out outside or on a lounger and relax a bit. But, you know, if you're kind of serious about what you're doing, obviously you've got to push that to one side and do what you've got to do. You know, for me, doing my last 2 bar workouts and knowing the video actually went down on me, it was actually incredible how difficult I found it to finish the workout without recording it, because I've just got so used to doing that now, so used to recording every workout I do. I'm used to kind of speaking to the camera, and sort of getting in a routine with that, kind of talking in between my sets and my reps. So yeah, that was a massive challenge for me, just completing them without the camera kind of filming me. It felt totally different, to be honest, which I didn't expect. You know, I think in a way it kind of gives me that kind of focus, knowing it's being filmed every workout, because I know I'm showing and I've got to show what I'm doing every day. So you know, for me, it's very important that it's being recorded all the time, even the training workouts, which I understand, you know, are repetitive and quite boring to watch, but it's a fundamental thing I wanted to do with my channel. I wanted to show you all the hard work throughout the next virtual 2 years, you know. So it's not just about the actual challenge, it's about the work that goes into preparing me for that challenge. Yeah, you know, it's quite good for my kind of you know, mental health as well, because I am a quiet kind of person, you know. I like to think I'm a genuine person, you know. I'm a good, honest person, and I don't like to kind of talk needlessly about things or gossip about stuff. But you know, so this is kind of helping me talking as well, you know, and it's definitely a good thing for me, you know. It's helping my confidence levels in that sense. So you know, and I really am enjoying it, as I say. You know, it's nice for me to kind of talk about what I'm doing and kind of express my love for what I'm doing as well. You know, and it, as I say, it kind of helps me a lot doing it this way. I now realise that if I wasn't recording it, you know, if I wasn't recording it, I'd obviously have my music on, I'd be, you know, I'd have my earphones in, I'd be kind of training in a different way. I wouldn't be talking in between, I'd just have my focus purely on my reps and sets. So, you know, this way, I think it's a lot easier for me to do it this way now. And yeah, this week as well, I've started back my martial art training. So I did that on Monday and Thursday evening this week. You know, I took it really steady. Probably about 30-40%, to be honest, of what I'd normally do. But I'm going to do that for the first couple of weeks until my body's loosened off. My arms and my legs are used to that kind of movement again. And then I can increase the intensity a little bit then. Obviously I'm not going to be going as hard as I was last year, purely because of me my health for this challenge. So and yeah, as I say, you know, even though I'm used to that high intensity of when I train at something, I like to put in, you know, 90, 95, 100% effort all the time on every training session. I know that me just doing that hour and a half training at 30, 40% is better than obviously me not doing it at all. So it's about keeping my mind and body taking over. I know I'm benefiting from kind of stretching when I'm there, benefiting from core exercise. I'm getting a bit of a cardio workout, and I'm strengthening my muscles. So it's all beneficial, no matter what kind of intensity I'm working to. As I say, no matter what fitness level you're at, if you're a total beginner, you know, just doing kind of 15 wall press ups a day is obviously massive improvement to doing nothing a day. So you know, even little is obviously a big improvement on what you're kind of doing. So that's the way I'm kind of thinking now about me martial art training and my weight training also. You know, even when my weights, I've had to reduce them dramatically down, but I'm still going to do, you know, a couple of weight workouts a week. It's a light intensity. Again, probably 40% of what I normally do, but it's better than nothing. You know, and obviously, again, it's benefiting my body. It's keeping my muscles strong. It's helping my muscles to remember the exercise, what they've been doing for so long. You know, and it's helping me arms and my body stay strong for this challenge, what I'm doing. So it's all beneficial to that, you know, in both mind and body. So as I say, when I first started this, I was convinced I'd have to finish all that kind of other training, but I realised that for me, kind of more so my mental health, I needed to keep that other side of my training going as much as I can. So, and I'm definitely feeling the benefit of that. You know, it's been lovely to get back to my other kind of training, and I've really enjoyed this week. You know, even though it's made these exercises actually harder to kind of fit in, but again, that's just another challenge. You know, that's just another kind of bonus point what you can use. I mean, for me, you know, excuse me, anything that kind of makes the challenge that little bit difficult to even though at the time it might seem it's like a hindrance or something working against you, once you've actually done it, you feel better because you've achieved something extra there. It's another obstacle what you've got over. It was something else trying to stop you achieving your goal, but you didn't let that happen. You succeeded at what you've got to do. And yeah, it's another thing you can feel proud of achieving. And again, for me, I'm in that kind of frame of mind where, you know, I've kind of been in that frame of mind for the last sort of 17 years, where I will, you know, as I say, I never see a workout or a training session as a chore. I never dread it. I never think it's something I'm struggling to want to fit in during a day or a week. You know, I look forward to it all the time, and it's a part of my day where I can become like my own person and just get away from everything for a little bit, and kind of lose myself in my own thoughts and my own training. And you know, it's kind of my sort of therapy in a way. You know, it's my kind of happy place. And you know, not that I'm not happy in my life, because I really am, but you know, it's my kind of own sort of space where I can, you know, do what I kind of love doing. Just to let you guys know a little bit about as well, at the moment I'm not really pushing anything at the moment. I'm going to wait probably till August, September time before I really start pushing, and getting massive interest ready for next year. You know, I've got a massive amount of time left yet, and I don't want to push everything out too early now and it'll all kind of die away, as it has done on the viewings of me videos, which you know I expected, and I'm not kind of concerned about that. I appreciate everybody who watches my channel, I really do, and I kind of, as I say, hopefully, you know, sort of when I push it out September, October time, the interest will become massive, and you know, hopefully next year can get a lot of people watching along. You know, I mean, it is incredible, because everybody's days are so busy, no matter what you do. You know, if you whatever you choose to do in your life, everybody's days are busy doing what they want to do. You know, so if people can find a bit of time to watch my videos at night, you know, it is really appreciated, because I know how busy I am, you know, and I've got things I want to watch. I've got people who I kind of follow myself, who I can't, you know, find the time some days to actually look and see what they're doing. So, you know, I appreciate anybody who's putting that time in just to even have a quick look and see what's gone on that day. And, you know, it's really appreciated, and I understand how difficult it is sometimes to kind of fit that in, you know. That's 25 sets down there. Another 10 to go. So yeah, you know, shooting it out the 500 there, which is you know, obviously halfway to my target. And like I say, I enjoy, I think when I'm talking to people on the videos, it helps me to get through the numbers quickly, and you know, it takes my mind away from the actual number, and it's given me an extra kind of focus as well when I'm training, you know, which kind of benefits me as well. You know, I remember sort of years ago when I was training, and when I first kind of started on my weight routines and that, I'd kind of be watching telly and training, you know, and obviously if I watched something that was on for half an hour, I know, you know, I didn't kind of really concentrate on how many reps I was doing or how many sets. I just know, obviously if I trained for that amount of time I was watching that programme, then it'd be half an hour's worth of training done there. So I kind of use that theory a lot, to be honest, over the first few years I was training. And even recently, you know, I kind of know that if I'm listening to my playlist of music, what I listen to when I'm working out, that I'll know if I kind of listen to 4 or 5 songs, you know, it's 15-20 minutes worth of working out time there. So you do get used to these kind of things, and for me it definitely helps me. And as I say, for example, if I'm doing like a run on the treadmill, I know, you know, I do kind of look at the clock as I'm doing it, but I know by the music and my earphones, like I say, that if I listen to 5 songs, I know roughly, if I look at the treadmill, it's going to say like 15 minutes gone. So, and that can just take your kind of mind away from that monotony of the time or the repetition of it. You know, you can, as you say, if you're kind of focusing on something else as you're doing it, then in a way you don't kind of think about the numbers and the sets and the time. You just, you know, you're busy enjoying yourself in the other way as well. So kind of working with each other rather than against you, you know. And you know, honestly now, I kind of think like that the way I feel now, it's like when I'm doing my push-ups and my bar pulls, it is like I'm in my own kind of special place, you know. I see it as another kind of achievement, you know, and it's kind of even more special in a way, because I know there isn't going to be many people, if anybody else, doing this kind of training that I'm doing now, in this repetitive motion over such amount of time, you know. So it is a kind of special feeling for me, and you know, it kind of makes me sort of stand alone in that sense. So and you know, I think everybody who wants to get to a certain level at what they're doing, they have to use a kind of, you know, they have to use things as a point to look at in a positive sense. You know, you've got to, as I say, if you want to just go outside and sit down, but you do your workout first, then you'll feel so much better afterwards, you know, and you'll go out, you'll sit down and think, oh yes, you know, I'm glad, so glad I worked out then. Because chances are if you go out, sit down in the sun, you won't get up and you won't do your workout, you won't want to train, and then you'll miss the workout for that evening, probably get drunk, and then you'll miss the next day because you're hungover, so you end up missing two workouts then. You know, which again, if you're not obviously concerned about it, if you're not aiming for that kind of high point, then it doesn't really matter, to be honest. But if you are serious about your training, you know, I would advise you to kind of, you know, try and get your training done, as I say, before you do relax for the evening, or you do plan to go out anywhere or anything, you know. So, you know, that for me, that was a massive learning curve for me, as I say. They want to, you know, to kind of push away the easy option, really, you know, which in the past I was very, very guilty of. You know, I would take the easy option a lot of the time, to be honest, in my younger years. But now I think it's completely changed round, and as I say, these kind of tough challenges, tough workouts, I kind of thrive on them now, you know. Yeah, I've got 4 more sets, guys, now. Taking me a little bit longer tonight than the other 700 push-ups on Tuesday night, but I thought, you know, that was exceptionally quick, to be honest, how I did him the other night. So if it's around the 42 minute mark, I'm chuffed with that. I'm not concerned about it being longer at all, you know. I think that other day I felt really good, and I kind of, because I was outside, I went a bit quicker than if I was inside anyway, so. Purely because as well it was getting dark, so obviously I wanted to get it done before it went dark. You know, so, but yeah, I mean, you know, I was banking on an hour for 1,000, so I think I'm going to be under that target anyway. I think, you know, if I can get under the hour, I'll be chuffed to death. So it's really, really good for that at the moment, you know. And obviously the quicker I can do the push-ups, it's just going to give me that little bit of extra time to recover before my bar pulls the next day. You know, I'm seeing the bar pulls as the problem, to be honest. The push-ups, I'm confident, you know, 99.9% I'll be able to do them, but the bars, the bars are what's kind of, you know, increasing the difficulty level a lot more for me, to be honest. And I think even doing 1,000 press-ups every day for a year, I could now say 99% I could do. But if you asked me to do 1,000 bar pulls every day for a year, I'd probably be down at probably like 60% or something. So the difference is massive, actually, and my confidence levels on the 2 exercises. I think obviously with my bars, a lot of it's my grip strength as well, and my hands. There's pressure on your hands, there's pressure on your fingers. Your grip gets tired, obviously that amount of repetitions. Your forearms start to ache, and your biceps, obviously, because you're pulling against gravity at the end of the day. I mean, with the push-ups, I haven't got to worry about my grip. I haven't got to worry about really my muscles tiredness affecting it, because again, I've almost kind of got to the point on the push-up where I know that won't happen. But with the bar pulls, you can feel, you know, every higher set I go, I can feel my arms working that bit harder each set, and my grip. And it only takes one set and you're slightly off with your fingers on the grip, and if you get a slight kind of, you know, awkward feeling on one finger, then that just stays with you for the rest of the sets then. So you've got to get that grip kind of spot on every set you do, really. Yay, there we go, guys. 35 sets done. 700 push-ups again. About 41 minutes there. So I'm really chuffed with that time. You know, that was obviously slower than my last push-up workout by about 6 minutes, but I'm not concerned about that at all. Really enjoyed it again. You know, the repetitions soon go, the time soon goes. Now I know I've done it, I can go and relax a little bit, chill out and appreciate what I've done. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Keep spreading the word. Tell friends and family what's happening. And, you know, join in if you want to as well. Leave me comments in my sections and I can help you and advise you. Thanks very much, guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon for a bar workout.